When my neighbour said that he'd taken up playing the organ, I had absolutely no idea he meant one of these. Oh, God. It's giving me such a headache.
Let's train to the Bucket Radio Show. Let's train to the Bucket Radio Show. And if you miss this one, you'll never get another one. Remember to the Bucket Radio Show.
Hello, dear listener, Iain Lee here, and thank you for downloading episode 7 of the Pocket Radio Show. I get amazed that this continues. There's going to be 12 episodes. There's going to be 12 episodes. That's what I said in slightly broken English. So come and get it while it's hot. It's been a busy week for the Pocket Radio Show. We've got to mention... I say we, it's just me. It's not me, it's a huge team here in my luxury Soho studio. Got a mention in the Metro, which is London's freest newspaper. It was one of those, it's Marmite. It's not Marmite. We're not brown and sticky and smell of shit. And it accused me of being blokish. I don't think I'm that blokish anymore, am I? I do my best to get rid of that. Anyway, episode 7, and it really is coming on a treat. There are going to be 12. Get them while they're hot is my tip to you. So you've got big plans for this. Very big plans. But listen, and thank you as well for putting shekels in the electronic or metaphorical hat there. If it's £1, if it's £100, which someone sent me the other day. Oh, yes. Thank you, sir. Whatever it is, it's gratefully appreciated. You can make a payment via PayPal, Iain@iainlee.com. And if you don't want to, you don't have to. That's fine. Follow me on Twitter, why don't you? Iain, what is it? @Iain Lee. That's it, IAINLEE. Do join the Facebook page, facebook.com/Iain Lee Official. And just keep listening. I'm really glad you're enjoying it and it's doing so well. And if there's any suggestions or any changes or anything that you'd like to make to it, then, stick it up your bum. No, go to Facebook and let me know. We're already changing the shape of it. Thanks to your suggestions. So it is appreciated and I do listen. We've got your phone calls. We've got magician Pete Hathaway, who is just wonderful and is one of my favourite magicians in the world on the show today. So I'll shut up and let you listen.
He's a driver, isn't he? Yeah. Ricky's in Acton. Question or answer, Ricky?
Oh, I'm listening to James O'Brien. James O'Brien on the radio. He's doing interesting stuff like why do nails grow? And jerry cans and condensation. It's stuff you really wanna know. James O'Brien. James O'Brien, run. And James O'Brien, run. James O'Brien, yeah!
Line 2, you're live on the internet. Who's this, please?
This is Tom.
Hello, Tom. How are you, man?
I'm okay, thanks.
You sound very, very chilled out.
Yeah. Well, I haven't been doing anything today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You've done
How are
nothing
you?
all day?
I got up a few hours ago, actually.
How old are you, Tom? Let me guess. 23?
No.
38?
Younger.
You're younger than 23?
Yeah.
Is that possible? 19?
Close.
17?
No.
20?
18.
Jeez, the one I was going to say next. 18 years
Yeah.
old. What are you doing getting up just a couple of hours ago, for God's sakes?
Well, yeah. It's not good, is it, really?
Well, I'm just envious, that's all. I'm envious. I remember the days when I didn't have to get up and couldn't get up and... Oh, hang on. I don't have to get up. I haven't got a job.
Join the club.
Oh, man. The job club.
Yeah.
Yes, join the job club. What would you like to do, Tom, if you had the opportunity? What would your dream job be?
Dream job. I don't know, actually. I'm actually doing hospital radio stuff at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's quite fun.
Yeah, hospital radio don't pay nothing.
They don't. That is the catch.
Hey, last night I got made programme controller of Radio Lollipop in London. How cool is that?
Wow.
I'm totally the programme controller.
Radio Lollipop.
Yeah, totally. Great Ormond Street and St Evelina's. Is it St Evelina's? Yes, I believe it is.
Oh, cool.
I'm going to go and sack someone. I'm going to go in and kick some ass and sack someone.
Definitely. You got the power now.
I've got the power. I am the people who sacked me in
Yeah.
the past. And I'm going to go and do it to someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, fair enough. I don't blame you.
Yeah. Do some hospital radio now. Do some jockeying. Introduce a song. Come on.
What do you want me to introduce?
It's your show, fella. Come on.
Okay. We're going to have "The World Tonight" by Paul McCartney.
Hey, that's not a bad choice.
That's not a bad choice, is it?
I think I know someone who was in the video for that song.
Really?
I think so. If it's the one I'm thinking of.
I was trying because he was at the Albert Hall yesterday.
Yeah.
And I really wanted tickets, but yeah.
Yeah, Paul McCartney. He won't be around forever.
He won't, which is sad.
That's the
I'm
thing.
going to be very sad.
I'll be sad when McCartney dies. Here's a macabre question: Ringo or Paul? Who do you think will go first?
I don't know, because Ringo's the older one, isn't he?
Ringo's the oldest one, but Ringo just keeps on going. I think Ringo's going to be around until he's about 100.
Yeah. I think Paul will go first, unfortunately.
I wish technology had evolved that we could keep both remaining members of the Beatles alive forever. But sadly, scientists they're just not spending their time. I don't know. Maybe McCartney's rich enough. Maybe he is employing a team of German scientists to try and make this come true. I don't know. I hope
That's
he
true.
is.
Well, you could look this up because I saw this ages ago, and I think it was just a phony story. But
Paul McCartney died in 1967.
No.
Okay.
There was that as
you
well.
Know that he did. The real Paul McCartney died, and he's played by a Scottish actor. But anyway, yes, carry on.
Yeah. They were going to do a Beatles reunion, but use holograms for John and George.
WTF?
No, seriously, Google it. And it was reported by a couple of papers, and
Well,
I just thought that would be the most crazy thing ever.
But you'd have gone, wouldn't you?
I'd probably have gone. Yeah.
I'm googling it. Beatles reunion. It's a Beatles reunion.
And then holograms. Yeah.
Holograms. Okay. Well, something's coming out. Let's have a little look. This could be. No.
All right.
Oh, hang on. GeorgeHarrison.com. Let's see what it says here. From December the 3rd, 2010. According to BritainNews.net, which I've never heard of, Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr will play live at the Hollywood Bowl for charity, along with 3D holograms of George Harrison and John Lennon.
That was it.
One person told me they're expected to play Get Back. No one has said so, but I can't help wonder. Well, this is posted by someone called Who Beatle. So I think we can guess.
That might have been me.
Oh, hang on. Here's the story. Go to Times of India. Times of India. Do you know who they are? They own Absolute Radio. Man alive. Huh?
Oh, wow.
We're onto something here, Tom.
Yeah.
It's opening the page. Hang on a second. This is all getting very suspicious.
It would be really strange though, because would they have old Ringo? They would have Ringo and Paul, but then would they use young John and young George or what? It would look really weird.
Yeah. This is from. Oh, go away! I don't want that. This is. It's putting up loads of pop-ups now. Oh, very sneaky. Times of India. Oh no, an advert's come up. Go away, for goodness sakes! Although it's a lady in a. No, I can't do it. I've been scuppered yet again by those. By the TOI. Tom, you've certainly food for thought. Let's.
Maybe I can do that in my free time. Just make the holograms, set this up.
When are we going to have... I remember seeing a film many years ago, and I can't remember what it was, that we would go into airports, and in the arcade section of airports, they would have, hologram games.
Hologram games?
Hologram games. The hologram technology never really kind of took off as well as we were promised it would.
It's just sort of a novelty, I suppose, though, isn't it, really?
Balls.
A bit, yeah.
Oh, Tom, listen, lovely to talk to you. Thank you for calling in.
Yeah, and you.
Ta-ta.
Okay.
Line 6, you're live on the internet. Who's calling, please?
It's Barry from Watford. It's a beautiful day.
Barry, Barry, just because you're...
Hello?
Yeah, could I ask you, because you're peeking a bit, don't shout so much. Just move slightly away from the mouthpiece of
Okay, is that better?
Well, no, if anything, it's worse. You're shouting.
Hello?
Yeah, that's... Now that's ridiculous.
I talk like this at my normal rate.
That's it. Just down a little bit. Down a little bit.
Down a little bit.
Up a little bit.
Up a little bit.
You don't need to sing this bit either. You can just talk this bit.
Hello,
Barry from... Oh, Barry, there's a call. Would you like to take a call?
Yes, please.
Okay, line 6, you're through to Barry from Watford.
Oh, Barry! Fantastic.
Oh, fantastic. Well, who am I speaking to?
It's Jamie. You know Jamie. No, you don't actually. So, I was
Not
just wondering,
so fantastic.
Barry,
Yes.
following the recent casting news in the media this week, if there was anything you'd like to shoehorn in, any jokes that you
Well,
Yes,
basically,
any jokes you'd like to shoehorn in, Barry?
do you know what?
It would be really coolio if you could.
Do you know what?
So we've
With
got
all
your
this
act.
trouble, here we go. With all this trouble over the pasties, I've
Yeah.
had a Cornish pasty, I've had 4 vegetable pasties, I've had 6 steak and ale pasties. Altogether now, in the words of Coolio, I've been living in a gangster's paradise.
Paradise. Thank you very much. Thank you. Excellent stuff. Let's go to line 3. Line 3, you're through to Barry from Watford.
Hello.
Hello?
Hi, Barry.
Hello, love.
Oh my God. I remember when you were on Absolute Radio and you were just like in that, and you kept on blowing raspberries. I think that was one of your greatest moments.
Yes, sorry, what was that? I was on telly, what?
No, when you were on Absolute Radio and you were blowing raspberries to the other callers.
Blowing raspberries?
Yeah, go boom.
What's that?
This young lady says it was your funniest moment, Barry.
I'm actually a boy.
You're a what, sorry?
I'm a boy.
Are you doing a prank
Look,
call
love,
on me?
you can be a woman on this if you like. You don't have... Men and women are allowed to... We don't have to...
My name's
Listen, love, what
Alex.
did I say? Huh?
My name's Alex and I'm 13 years old.
Oh,
Look,
he's
love,
13. He's
what
13. She's 13. Let's not. I don't want Richard Bacon doing a documentary about us, Barry.
She sounds a very nice young lady. No, what was I doing? Was it like this? Was it that
Very funny. Very, very.
They're easily amused, the ladies, aren't they? They like a joke like that.
I think she's gone now. Have you gone now?
She's lovely.
She was lovely. Let's go to... I'm going to call someone who called up and then disappeared. Obviously weren't that bothered about you. This is the beauty of doing it on Skype, is that I can just call people back. Here we go. Let's see...
Hello?
Kate, you're through to Barry from Watford.
Exciting.
Oh, hang on. No, you're not, because I've cut Barry off. Oh, hang on a second. Let me call... Oh, hang on. Let me call Barry back. Hang on. Oh, dear. This is all the technology. Right, here we go. Kate, are you there? Oh, balls. Oh, blind.
Sorry, don't know what happened.
No, I cut you off there, and I'm trying to get Kate. Kate, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Barry, are you there? Oh, no. Oh, God. Hang on a second. Right. Yes, who's this?
It's Danny.
Danny, are you a boy or a girl?
Hello?
Yes, okay. Let me just... We've lost Barry. I'm going to try and call Barry back. Hang on a second, Danny.
Okay.
Don't worry, it's all my... Don't worry, it's all technical here.
All right then, I'll wait.
All right, I'm still trying to work out if you're a boy or a girl.
Oh my God! How can you say that? It's so rude.
All right. Just sorry. So you're a young lad. Okay, excellent. Right. Let's us. Okay.
Is my voice a bit husky then?
You sound like a 13-year-old boy.
Do I?
We
Okay.
just had a. Hang on, Barry. Are you there? Barry.
Hello.
Yes, Barry. We're through to Danny. Now, you tell me what gender you think Danny is.
Do you think I'm a boy or a girl?
A boy or a girl. Tell me what you'll be doing this weekend.
Tell
And
me,
voice
tell
aside.
me what genitals you've got. No.
Is it Jack and Danny? Is
I'm
Jack
gonna
and
be out
Danny a
my-
clue?
Well, I'm going to be out with my friends having a drink, so it could be... It's a unisex, isn't it, answer?
Yeah.
You're a lady, aren't you? You're
He's
a
gonna be
binge
having
drinking chavette.
Shove it.
Where,
Yeah, I'm
who
a
did,
massive chav.
where do you go drinking?
Yeah, but I don't go out to pubs and clubs and that because...
Oh, where do you go? It's just bus stops, is
Random
it?
friends. Yeah, just
It's bus stops. It's intimidating people around Watford Market with language
that's the
flobbing.
one.
Flobbing, is it flobbing? Flobbing? Flobbing on the floor, is it?
You seem to know a lot more about it than I do, so...
Right,
Well,
listen, Danny,
Barry.
you've got a little bit of a cob on. I don't know why. It's probably because you're
Why
a
you-
teenager. You've called through to Barry from Watford. What would you like to ask him? Is it about a hat stuck up a tree?
No, I don't
Oh,
think
oh.
so.
Okay, well then what is it
Oh,
then?
all right.
I haven't got any questions for him, really. I just wanted to speak to you,
Oh, well,
Ian.
then go away. Let's try...
Oh my! You know that age group. They're a funny bunch, and if they're not, smoking pot grass cigarettes, silly biscuits,
Hi.
We've got a call on the line. Who's this? You're through to Barry from Watford.
My name's Glenn.
A bit of maturity at last. What can I do for you, love?
What do you think of this Beatle thingy? Were the Beatles around when you were a lad? Or had they formed yet?
I have understood not one single word of what you've said.
I've got rid of him. He's gone. Let's try...
What a ghastly man!
Line 6, you're through to Barry from Watford.
Hello?
Hello, it's Noel Taylor.
Oh, God, I'm sorry.
Oh, God. Hi, Noel!
I'm on the edge, Barry. I'm on the edge.
Of what?
The guitarist?
I think.
Get off him immediately. They're touring later this year.
That was good. That was good. I did the joke and then you pushed it a little bit too far. Brilliant.
I just thought I'd try and claim some, marks
it's
for
like
that.
some people, when you tell a joke, right? Not you.
Yes.
But when you say something funny amongst a group of people, some people will
No,
repeat
that's
it.
never me.
Well, no, someone in the group will repeat it immediately, trying to ride that laugh and claim it as their own. Have you noticed that?
What about when people don't get the fact that you're being ironic and then spell it out back to you? Like you say something, biscuits, crumbs, and they go, because that's funny, because biscuits have got crumbs. You go, that was my intention. I thought actually spelling it out would make it less funny.
Well, Noel, thank you for calling. Hope
Wait
answers
a
your
minute,
question.
what a lovely call that was.
Really
Thanks,
nice
Noel.
call.
Who's
That makes a
next?
difference, does it? Let's go to line 6. 6, you're through to Barry.
Hello,
See if you can,
Barry.
See if you can top the last call from Noel Taylor. What are you on? Gary Moore, are you on? You see, that's taking it too far again. That was the guitarist reference.
Yeah, okay, I'll cut that bit out. So, line 6, what would you like to say to Barry?
He's awfully funny, but ultimately past it.
I beg your pardon?
Brap! He brapped you! Oh, brap!
Well, I'm past it.
I have actually seen your live show, Mr.
How much
From
was?
Watford. What?
What?
It was in Edinburgh.
Are you putting on an Irish voice, a Scottish? What is it? What's it supposed
Let me
to
translate.
be?
He's saying he saw you in Edinburgh and he doesn't think you're very funny.
Well, if he would like to put on a show that has been written and rehearsed and put up his own money, he can go ahead and do it. And let me tell you something, Mr. McGuinness, or whoever you are, I won't come and see it.
Let's go to line 5. Line 5, you're through to Barry from
What's going
Watford.
on? It's a spring day. Can't people be nice?
Line 5, could you be nice to Barry, please? Hello?
Line 5.
Let's try line 6, you're through to Barry.
Hello.
Hello, is that Barry?
Yes.
Yes.
Hence me saying
hello.
you're through to Barry, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're going to be rude.
No,
Are you
sorry,
gonna be
but
rude? Am I
No,
past it?
no.
Have you seen me in a show that was less than funny? Well, don't answer that one if possible. You
Barry,
have.
Barry,
let him get to the point.
No,
Come
sorry,
on.
Barry, the reason I'm calling, this is quite awkward, actually.
Yes.
My name's Mr. Roberts, and I'm calling from Watford Grammar School for Girls.
None of that was proved. None of that was proven.
Let's try line... Line 9. You've called up the give an old man a hard time hotline. What can we do for you?
I just wanted... Hello, Ian, hello, Barry, Silly.
Hello, mate.
How you doing? I just wanted to ask Barry, what was the best year of his life? His most carefree, most wonderful,
Great question. Lovely question. Yeah, Barry,
What a lovely question.
best year of your life. What was that?
One of the best years of my life was 2006. Actually, would you believe? Still speaking. Because Iain Lee was on the radio, and I went up and done a show at Edinburgh, and I thought it was the music show. I was carefree. I was on the radio. People thought I was kind of funny, you see. And I was, going about my life under that illusion until just now
Just speed
a
it up a
man...
little bit, because this is a good question.
because
Very
just
bad
now,
answer.
because just now,
Very
a
bad
man
answer, i.e.
has
boring.
said, all right, 1972, I was at it like knives. Oh, I did not know where to put myself.
Okay,
It was
we
on
will
offer
stop-
all...
We will stop there, because what you'll do is you'll send me a text in about 5 minutes going, could you cut out all the mucky stuff? And I can't be bothered. So, Barry, lovely to talk to you.
Deep throat here. I caught sight of the Malaysian again. He must have escaped. He was on the steps of the Louvre, knocking out his pipe on the heel of his boot. I shall report back with further information once I have it.
I'm in Cafe Nero with magician Pete Hathaway. Now, first things first, Pete, I've always introduced you as Pete Hathaway.
I know, it's a nightmare.
But you've never picked me up on it.
It's not a great opening to a show to start arguing with the host about the correct pronunciation of your name. And yeah, I get about 100% of my post is addressed to Pete Hathaway.
It's about 100%.
About roughly, yeah.
Is there a Pete Hathaway doing magic?
Who gets all my posts?
Because maybe I'm meant to be interviewing him.
Yeah, possibly. There is a Lee Hathaway, as I believe you know.
Oh yeah, he hassled me. Hathaway hassling. Anyway, listen, you're an awesome magician.
Thank you.
And I love magic. I'm like a little kid when I see magic. It genuinely gets me very excited. And but the reason I first liked you, not because you're excellent magic tricks, because you're taller than me. And it's very rare that I get to meet someone who's actually taller than me. How come you're so tall?
I know, that's my best trick. It's 6'7", yeah. It's mad, isn't it? I don't know what to say. No, literally every single day I will have someone comment on my height. Some random stranger in the street. This is today's one, obviously. But no, I don't. Not that I mind, but it's an inescapable part of my personality, I suppose. I had a guy. I walked past a guy a second ago on Oxford Street. He looked at me up and down and literally shook his head and as if to say, "Oh, for Christ's sake!" Like he was angry with that.
Will you stop growing?
Yeah. Just some stranger, just like, "Oh God, I've had enough."
Well, how did you get into magic? How long have you been doing magic?
I've been doing it for about 22 years or something like that. I know I look like I'm about 7, but I've been doing it since I was...
Yeah, a 7-year-old with a beard.
Yeah, I know, like a talented 7-year-old. No, I mean, yeah. Since I was about 7, in fact, that's when I started. My uncle is a magician, or amateur magician, and he used to show us tricks when he came round, and I used to absolutely love it. I still love magic. I think it's something that just really affects how I think in a way that it doesn't necessarily affect everyone else. Like my brothers and sisters would be impressed, and then they'd run off and play, carry on with whatever they were doing, and I'd be impressed, and I'd sit there staring at him and like pestering him until he taught me how to do it.
How do you learn to do? Because I've tried to become a magician. I've tried to do magic. I bought books and stuff, and I remember I was in Greece last year on holiday with my wife, and I had a card trick book, and a pack of cards. And I said to my wife, by the end of the day, I'm going to do a wicked magic trick, right?
Yeah.
And I was there all day, and at the end of the day, I was unable to perform any magic because it was too tricky. And she came up and pretended to do a magic trick, and it was more impressive than anything I could actually do. So how do you learn to do magic?
Yeah, there is a lot of that at the beginning. It's very difficult, but it's like anything that if you put the work in and if you keep doing it, you have to get through that first barrier. It's like learning to play the guitar, which I haven't done, but I've attempted. Yeah. And I've sort of strummed away at a few chords and then just thought, this hurts my fingers. This is never going to work. But if you push through that, I imagine, then you get to play the guitar.
But doing all the controlled shuffles where you're controlling the top and the bottom cards, and then you make them. And I would be doing it for literally an hour, and then there go the Krishnas. I'd be doing it for literally an hour.
Yeah.
And then It wouldn't work.
Yeah, it has to become second nature. I mean, obviously I use real magic, but if I were...
of course you use real magic, yeah.
But if I were to use sleight of hand,
if you're a cheap magician,
exactly, a conjurer of cheap tricks, then, it has to become second nature. You have to just do it all the time while you're talking, because say I'm doing a card trick to you now, I'd have to keep talking. I couldn't just go silent while I thought about what I was doing. Obviously, it would be obvious something was going on. So you have to just have this constant sort of internal script almost.
Distract me.
Okay, can you click your fingers? Yeah, but do you notice when I asked, you looked me straight in the eye
Yeah.
as I do it, and that was me distracting you from my hands.
Oh!
Now, obviously, you weren't necessarily even looking at my hands, but if I ask you a question, it's never because I want to know. I can never care. It's always just you get that moment of oh, he's asking me to do something a little like you're looking at me for sort of clarification.
Yeah.
Oh, he wants me to do it now. Okay, I don't know why he'd want that, but and then that's. You've looked away. You know, I've done whatever I'm going to do.
You must have done gigs though where it goes wrong and the trick goes wrong.
Absolutely.
But then what do you do?
You can either change the trick because they don't know what's going to happen yet.
Really,
if
you
you
do
can,
that?
If you can really think on your feet, then you can normally get away with some sort of slightly weaker version of what was supposed to happen. Like, mate, I don't know. Instead of a card appearing inside a lemon in a whatever, in a greengrocer's stall, it might appear in your pocket, or you might just name the card, or whatever. There are a number of ways the trick could end, or I just make a joke out of it. I think I've got a kind of, as you'll probably testify, I've got a kind of stage personality where I can just go, oh, that was shit, or just go, oh well, and move on to the next trick. And I think if I act like I don't care, then the audience isn't going to go, oh.
And you do that. This is another reason why I think you're brilliant, is because a lot of the magicians, they're kind of a bit slick and a bit smooth. There are a few that aren't nowadays, but you're literally. Yeah, whatever. It's like this might be good, it might be rubbish. I don't know, but this is what you're going to see. And I think that's I've never seen a magician with that patter before. But you're like that in real life as well. It turns out.
Yeah, apparently so. No, it's not really a persona. Yeah, it's
not that cleverly thought out.
No, well, it kind of is. Obviously, I could go on. I've considered all the different ways of performing. You can go on silently, producing single petals from a rose to some classical music or whatever. Like you can do. There's so many possibilities.
Who's the best magician in the world?
Best magician in the world. I know one of my favourites in the magic world is Darren Brown, who obviously everyone who listens to this will know.
I see what annoys me about Darren Brown. What annoys me about people who like Darren Brown is that it's tricks that he does. Yeah, we can say that.
Yeah, we can say that. I mean, it's not for me to go into how he does anything, but
the people that think he's actually doing those mind controlling things, the people that go, oh yeah, but he did do that thing where that man walked past a poster on Tuesday, and that's what made him say mirrors.
But that's what's so great about him. Like he really inspires this kind of conversation, like sort of what they call water cooler kind of moments of like, oh, did you see that? But it's a really plausible backstory, and it makes the magic so much more. If you can buy into it, it makes it so much more engaging.
He's brilliant.
Yeah, but also, actually, without going into too much detail, he can, to a degree, he can influence people.
He can control people's minds.
There are such things as psychological. In fact, I won't even give what they're actually called in the magic world in case people Google them and find some of them out. But there are ways of actually getting people, of manipulating people's choices. Now, he might not know if it will work, and if it doesn't work, he'll do what I said earlier and switch into a different trick. But he can phrase things in a certain way, and the likelihood is that the person, if they're paying attention, that it will filter into their subconscious, and they will actually. This isn't even bullshit. This is.
I can smell something that smells a bit like bullshine.
No, seriously. Like, in all seriousness, like, some of what he does, some of what he says he does, he's actually doing. That's true. Honestly,
Do you remember when David Copperfield did the flying?
Yeah.
That was awesome, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I remember that being one of the most exciting moments ever in magic.
Absolutely, yeah.
How did he do that?
Amazing trick. By magic, yeah. It was just a very windy day that day. No, I don't know. I do know, sort of.
Do you?
Well... Yeah, I'm not going to
go. No, don't say it. Don't become a masked magician.
I wouldn't dream of it. No,
you mentioned Google. Google surely is the magician's enemy, because like 20 years ago, people go, oh my God, how did you do that trick? Now they go, how do you do that trick? I'm going to look on YouTube.
Yeah.
And someone will be up there going, well, this is how this trick is done.
There's definitely a lot of that, but I think that happens less than people would think. Like, a lot of magicians get really up in arms about this, and there are all these magic forums online where people talk about tricks, and they use little codes to describe certain moves and things, just in case anyone's reading and can Google it. But to be honest, people don't care that much.
No.
Like, if magicians forget that it's just a magic trick. Like, in most people's minds, magic is the preserver of like the children's party entertainer and like Uncle Steve who can pull a coin from your ear. It's not like anyone really cares. And if someone does care enough to look it up, then it's kind of like they might be the type of person who might even get into magic later.
Yeah. Pete, where can people find out more about you? Where can they see you and stuff like that?
Okay, well, I'm taking a show to Edinburgh this year.
Is this your first time?
It is my first time, so that's pretty exciting. And it's going to be this kind of surreal, weird, kind of comedy magic thing. Comedy mind reading magic.
Are you going to do the the trick that you did. I won't say what it is. The trick you did the first time at Set the Agenda.
And the second time, actually.
Brilliant, because they're awesome. They're absolutely awesome.
Oh, thank you very much. So they're both going to be in it, but there's going to be a few more weird things sort of woven in. A lot of different things. I think I'm calling it The Magical Adventures of Pete Heat. So if you're in Edinburgh and you see that poster, then come and see me.
Have you got a website?
Yeah, my website is peteismagic.com.
And you're on Twitter?
I'm on Twitter, it's at Pete Heat.
Pete, it's lovely to see you.
Thank you.
I genuinely, you're one of my favourite musicians. I think you're awesome. Go and see the show in Edinburgh, because if he's doing those two tricks, then the first one, I saw you doing at that weird comedy night somewhere else. And it was just like, it's one of those things where you walk out and you're scratching your head going, that was amazing. Pete, lovely to see you.
Thank you very much.
Take care, ta-ta.
Yeah, bye-bye.
We're balconyshirts.co.uk. Put a little spunk in your wardrobe today. T-shirts, hoodies, wallets, watches and more. We're your ironic retro online superstore.
balconyshirts.co.uk. For 20% off everything, use promo code POCKETRADIO.
Line 3, you're live on the internet. Who's calling, please?
Hello, it's Paul.
Hello, Paul.
Hello, Iain.
Sorry, what?
All right?
Yes, I am all right. Yes. Are you all right?
Yeah, not bad.
Okay,
Thanks for asking.
You sound a bit down.
Well, I've been a bit ill.
Oh, blimey. Is it serious ill or comedy ill?
At the moment, it's fine. So, comedy. In the future, I could die. So, who knows?
You kind of should have said that before I started laughing at you.
Well,
if I had a terminal illness and I'm touching MDF and praying that I never do, but if I did, I would milk it. I would make the most out of it. I would never make a cup of tea again. I would insist. Oh, a cup of tea. Go and make it yourself. Oh yeah, I've only got 6 months to live. I would get as much out of it as I could.
You need people around to do that. If you lived on your own, then
you'd
have to make your own tea.
You would, and no, I still.
Well, you'd have a carer.
Well, it depends. It depends what the illness is. We're going down a very macabre route here. It's the Pocket Radio Show. It's fun and laughs.
Sorry.
It's Marmite. What can I do for you?
Well, I was going to ring a couple of weeks ago when it was about sexy animals.
Yep.
Because a few years ago, I saw a big horse giving a little horse a blowjob, and I was wondering if there was ever such a thing as paedophile animals.
Okay, let's go to line 3. Line 3, please tell me you're not going to be rude.
Oh, no, I'm not, Ian. I was ringing up to do something funny for your show, but I found out that it's just not good enough. Permission and pull out, please, found!
Permission granted! Excellent stuff. Yeah. It's going to be like that. Welcome to part 2 of the calls on the Iain Lee Pocket Radio Show. Let's see if we've got any other callers coming through. Let's go to line 6. Line 6, you're live on the internet. Who's calling, please?
Ian, how you doing, mate? Sean?
Sean!
How's things, mate? You haven't got much time today, have you?
Well, the thing is, I'm going away to Amsterdam tomorrow for filming purposes. Steady on. I haven't got time for any of that, and I don't do any of that anyway. So I've kind of done as much... Yes, I didn't hear that, but I'm going to go, yes. I've done as much preparation of the show as I can, and the show's almost there. All I need is 20 minutes to finish the show off, and then it's done.
Okay. I'll be quick, like I would be with one of the girls in the windows.
Yes?
I've got a question. If you woke up in the morning and you had grass stains on your knee...
Grass stains?
Grass stains.
Grass stains, yes.
And a condom up your bum, would you tell anyone?
I do apologise. It's taken a very unsavoury turn. Line 3, please tell me you're not going to be vulgar. Oh, I can see you, but I can't hear you, line 9. Oh, you need to sort out your microphone. I can see you, and you have bright red hair. And well done you for making that bold hair statement. Unfortunately, you didn't make a bold audio statement. Okay, let's try line 3. You're live on the internet. Who's calling?
Hi there, I'm Ben in San Francisco.
Hey, Ben in San Francisco. Are you the chap that just called with the bright red hair?
Yeah, I did, and I'd had my microphone turned off.
Come on, man. Skype is a mysterious and misleading temptress. She makes it look so easy, but if you just fiddle around with her a little bit, you can't get anything working.
That's right. That's basically right. Yep.
You're British, but you're British, but you've got an American accent.
No,
Yeah.
I have not got an American accent. I've lived here for 6 years, but I've been very careful to keep it totally British.
Dude, it's not. Well, the fact that you said
Dude,
the fact
I'm
that you
not
said
the one that said dude.
You're the one that said British. There's a T in that word, not D. British.
That's true. Well, I'm trying my best because the ladies like it. The ladies like the accent.
Oh, of course they do, and well done you for exploiting that. But I wish you could hear your voice with my ears, because man, that is an American accent.
Well, when your podcast goes up, I guess I will.
But will you? That's interesting, isn't it? Because when people hear themselves, do they hear themselves as others hear them?
I don't know. I myself have done some broadcast bits and pieces in the past, and I hate listening to myself.
Oh,
I
so
mean,
do I.
do you like listening to yourself
No, not
back
at all.
again? It's
No,
a weird thing.
I hate it, and I don't really do it very often now. I have to do it a little bit on this because I'm editing this, so I will hear bits of me. It makes me very uncomfortable, and I can't watch myself back on TV anymore. Partly because I'm not on it very often, but before, when I started, I used to watch everything, not out of ego or arrogance. Partly because it was exciting, and partly because I was learning and would go, I didn't like that bit, I'd do that bit differently, that bit was quite good. But now I have no interest in watching or listening to anything I do. It's all tosh.
Yes, this is where I would otherwise walk in with a condescending remark about your career, but I won't. So
no, you don't need to. Listen, everyone knows exactly that it started. I'm like Orson Welles in that I started at the top and I'm slowly working my way back down that hill. But never mind, it doesn't matter. You know, it's all good. It's all good.
I think that's the mark of a great person.
Well, I think it's the mark of someone who could do a little bit better. Anyway, what can we do for you? You've called in. There's not much time. What can I do for you?
You were talking about snacks. Are you still talking about snacks now?
Well, yeah, why not? In as much as I saw a young lady walking along the street, just like chomping on a cucumber. She had a cucumber and was eating it like it was a slush puppy.
Now, I just need to cut in. That's not a euphemism. You mean an actual cucumber.
It was an actual cucumber.
When you say she was chomping on a cucumber.
It was a cucumber. By the way, I've got to say, the three calls before you, absolutely filthy, and I do apologise to anybody. It's not the kind of stuff you expect to find on the Pocket Radio Show, and I'm very, very sorry. But yes, continue.
Well, that's a good question. Very quickly, what is the rules? Are you allowed to be as filthy and as rude as possible because you're on the internet, or do you still have standards?
I am allowed to. I choose not to because there are a lot of young ears listening, and I think we're better than that. If a little bit slips in every now and then, we'll kind of let it ride. And I think what we got just before you, I'll probably let it ride. But one of the beauties of doing this pre-recorded is I can cut bits out and edit bits and bleep bits if I need to. I don't want to. I'd rather not. But if someone's just foul-mouthed, then we don't want that.
No.
It's the Pocket Radio Show. You don't want foul-mouthed.
Mouth.
You don't want potty language in your pocket.
No.
There we go.
Snacks.
Yes.
So coming to America, snacks here are appalling.
Yeah, of
and
course.
you miss some of the great classics like the chocolate digestive.
Man alive, they don't do that. They have like cookies over there, don't they? Cookies.
They do have cookies, yes,
cookies,
and Twinkies and all sorts of rubbish that you just.
I remember when I used to read a lot of comics as a kid, a lot of American comics, and they'd always have adverts for Twinkies in, and you'd hear Twinkies, and it sounds so mysterious. Then you go to America, that's just like that kind of fluffy thing with a bit of cream in the middle, isn't it?
Are we still talking about snacks?
Listen, you're obsessed with... If Freud were alive, he would be tearing you apart and then giving you cocaine, because that's what he prescribed to people, cocaine.
Yeah. So anyway, that's the thing. You see, like the chocolate here is awful. Yep. We've almost used a different word there. The cookies, biscuits are appalling.
Yeah.
I don't know why I live here. Well, no, I do know why I live here. But yes, I miss my old... creature comfort snacks from home.
Ben, I'm gonna. If I could send you a box of British goodies, give me the top 3 things that would be in it.
Cadbury's fudge bars.
Is that like a finger? You mean a finger of fudge?
Yes.
Okay.
Chocolate digestives.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I couldn't even pick a third. There's too many.
A copy of Escort. Ben, it's lovely to talk to you. Thank you for calling. I'm going to move on because we've got lots of calls. We've got to go to line 3. 3, you're live on the internet. Who's calling, please? Nope, you're too slow. Let's go to line 9. 9, you're live on the internet. Who's calling, please?
Hello, it's Ivan.
Ivan! Always a pleasure, never a chore. How you doing, fella? You all right?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm slurping on a cup of tea, waiting for a Thai meal to be sent to me. Happy, because I know that most of the show's already recorded. I need about another 5 minutes and I can turn this bad boy off.
So what's your topic?
Snacks. And the Beatles, there is a story that the Beatles are going to get back together and have holograms of John Lennon and George Harrison.
Oh, yeah, because half of them are dead, didn't they?
Literally, 50% of the Beatles are dead, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Any of those grab your fancy?
No.
We'll say goodnight. Line 9, you're live on the internet. Who's calling, please?
Someday, you kids will go down on your knees and say, Captain Mauser, Mousy Wowser, oh yeah.
Anybody who can sing songs from, I think it's Police Academy. Is it 1 or is it 3? Not sure. I think it's 3. You're listening to the Iain Lee Pocket Radio Show. Slightly different this week in as much as I am going away tomorrow, so I've kind of pre-recorded the phone calls earlier on, and you don't need to know that. If I'd have never told you, you wouldn't have known, would I? Curses. Let's go to line 6. 6, you're live on the internet. Who's calling, please?
Ian, choose a song and get ready with your best Frank Sidebottom. Ian, choose a song and get ready with your best Frank Sidebottom impression.
Okay.
Are you ready to sing?
Yes.
Oh, look out, here we come, 'cause space is really ace. I'm Frank Sidebottom, and space is really ace. You know it is, it really is.
Oh, I miss Frank. Line 2, you're live on the internet. Who's calling, please?
Yeah, hello, Ian, it's Samantha.
Hello, Samantha.
Hello.
What can I do for you?
Well, I just saw on your Twitter feed that you said the Beatles are reforming with holograms. Is that a joke?
Well, it's a story that came out towards the end of 2010 that someone has highlighted to me. So it is a possibility.
Ah. Not really much to say on that then, really, is there?
Well, no, but thank you for calling, Samantha, because this show has been accused of being too blokey, and you have disproved that. Thank you very much. Line 9, you're live on the internet. Who's calling, please?
Hello there, Ian.
Hello there, caller. What is your name
Hello,
and what do you want?
This is Paul from London.
Hello, Paul.
Hello there. Just having a real long, hard think about worst snack foods.
Yep.
I've come to a conclusion that cheap supermarket buffet food is probably the worst one.
Well, then, what do you mean by cheap supermarket buffet food? Give me an example, please.
Cheap, moist, small sausage rolls.
Yeah.
Things with really cheap prawns in.
Yep.
Just horrible. They taste like plastic.
The mistake I make every Christmas is when I normally do the catering for Christmas for my family, although my sister did it last year. But when I do it, the mistake I make is I go to supermarkets and I buy their huge packs of like mini pizzas and mini samosas and mini falafel and all of these things. You know, the things you kind of just bung in the oven for 15 minutes and then you eat them, obviously, foods. And they're all rubbish. They're all
no, absolutely. Ian, I've got to be
rubbish.
honest with you. I've got to be honest with you, Ian, I didn't understand a word of that. Sorry.
What did you not? How could you not understand it?
I think it's the internet connection, but I appreciate what you're saying, and I wish you all the best, Ian.
Line 2, you're live on the internet. Who's calling, please?
George.
Hello, George. What can I do for you, mate?
Not much, really.
Okay.
What can I do for you?
Not much, really. I think is the answer there. This really has been the oddest of phone-ins this evening. Okay, let's keep trying. We might get some gold eventually. I'm 5. You're live on the internet. Who's calling, please?
Hi, Tommy.
Hello, Tommy. Are you on the motorway or something?
No, I'm not.
It's an awful. Where are you?
I'm in my room.
What in this country?
Yes, I think it just might be my laptop fan.
I think it might be your laptop fan. I can see you and everything. Look, you've got the voice of an old man, but you're young and you're keen and you're excited. Look, you're so excited to be talking to me. I'm nearly 40.
I'm a huge fan.
But and Tommy, I'm a huge fan of yours, and I'm loving. What's that you've got around your neck there? A little bit of jade or something, is it?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It's a pig.
A jade pig. There we go. May I ask why? Is it got some kind of significance to you?
Yeah, it's my zodiac animal.
A pig isn't a zodiac animal.
Yeah, it's the boar.
What? In the zodiac?
Yeah, it came last in the race.
Well, what? Hang on. So what star sign is that?
It's not a star sign at all. It's done by years.
Oh, you mean the Chinese years thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. That nonsense. Okay. I don't want to diss, like 2 billion people, but that nonsense.
Yeah.
Anyway, Tommy, what
cool.
can I do for you? Because, listen, we've nearly run out of time already. This is awesome. The show is almost ready to go.
Okay. Do you have any topics at all or anything?
I saw a girl chomping on a cucumber, and I just wanted odd snacks that keep you going. Don't know if that's anything that gets you excited. I had a brilliant topic earlier on, and then I've completely forgotten it. So that doesn't help anyone, does it? Especially you right now.
No, not at all.
That's all I've got, Tommy. You've got me on a bad day. Let's be honest, it's not the greatest.
Yeah. Okay. No, I'm not. Snack. No, the only thing that really gets me going is probably these Go-Ahead biscuits.
The what?
Go-Ahead biscuits.
Are they like the healthy biscuits?
Yeah.
I've gone right off you, Tommy. And I'm going to call you Thomas from now on. Those healthy biscuits serve no purpose whatsoever.
No, they get me going through the day. Okay. Yeah, I just have them at break times during college.
I tell you what I like the look of, and then I never enjoy when I buy them. You know, if you go into like newsagents, only in newsagents, and they have the sweetie counter at the front, and they'll sell flapjacks covered in chocolate. They've got chocolate on the top.
Yeah.
They look good, but man, after one bite, you're going, why on earth did I spend 69 pence on this? This is bloody awful.
That sounds okay. It sounds better than the food they sell at my canteen.
It does. Listen, I'm going to make a move. Thank you so much for calling. Do try and call again next week. Let's go to line 3. 3, you're live on the internet. Who's calling, please?
Hello, it's Will.
Hello, Will. What can I do for you?
It's Will too, actually.
Well, how many Wills are there?
Well, you call me Will too, so...
Okay.
But you still haven't raced me yet, mate.
I haven't what?
Raced.
Oh dear, we lost you there. Sorry about that. Line 9. 9, you're live on the internet. Who's calling, please?
Hello, it's you're Ian. I'm Jamie from Bournemouth.
Yeah, you did one of those things that they're always doing on Talk Sport, and it never happens to me. Brilliant. Yes, hello, Jamie.
No, if only there was like an Ian's clip of the week, but, this
Good, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That makes me very, very happy. What can I do for you, Jamie? We haven't got much time.
Horrible snacks.
Yes.
Have the evil Snacker Jacks been mentioned yet?
Oh, those are like the crisps, but they're like just dust. They taste of dust. Is that the ones?
But yeah, that's exactly it. My girlfriend seems to love them, although she's clearly lying. But they are like polystyrene doused in talc powder.
Well, now it's
unlike normal crisps.
Yeah.
They do like salt and vinegar, beef, and caramel.
Oh, for Christ's sake!
Who does caramel crisps?
Idiots do. Idiots and perverts. That too. I don't know if you have children. We have children, and it's very fashionable at the moment to give them rice cakes, rice crackers, or whatever they're called. Yeah. And they're kind of like those Snacker Jacks, but bigger and even blander, if you can imagine such a thing.
Oh, no, I can't.
No.
No.
Listen, I'm going to go because we're running out of time. Thank you very much for calling. It's all very, very brief this evening. Line 2, you're live on the internet.
Just wanted to say very quickly, it's Gafford here.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much. You did manage to say that. Line 9, you're live on the internet.
Hi, Ian Lee. It's Ross. Just like talk about your rubbish snacks. Not really a snack, but Joe really annoys me.
Go on.
The idea that soup is a substantial meal. It's drink. You know what I'm saying?
Super. Listen, well done, Ross, because you have said what we've all been thinking, but no one has had the guts to say.
Exactly.
Soup is a drink.
Exactly. It's not a meal. When I see people eating soup, drinking soup, rather,
yeah.
It just really grinds my guts.
Why don't they just put... Listen, Cup of Soup got it right, and everyone tried to silence them. You should have soup in a cup, a soup. That's what it is. Don't sit there with a bowl and a spoon. No, pick up that bowl, brothers, and slurp from it.
Exactly. That's my point. I'm glad we're on the same wavelength. Cheers, Ian.
Cheers, Ross. Thank you very much. And there we go. Fantastic. I really enjoyed that this week. You've been listening to the Iain Lee Pocket Radio Show. Thanks to everyone who's advertised. If you want to put some money in the metaphorical electronical hat, you can make a PayPal donation via ian@ianlee.com. Don't have to, but some of you have been very generous and it's much appreciated. You can follow me on Twitter @Iain Lee. Join the Facebook page, facebook.com/Iain Lee Official. But now... Shindiggery, I think.
Iain Lee, Shindiggery. Guaranteed to have a ball at this online party. It's dangerous, mysterious. You could even describe it as quite shindiggerous.
All right. And we went, and I thoroughly recommend it.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
What's your problem? Oh, play that magic, Mr. Fingers.
Shindiggery, I think.
Yeah, download it now. We'll tell you how. And you can join us at this hip and happening shindiggerish crowd. Podcast it on iTunes as your favorite MP3. They call it Shindiggery. Yeah.
And I thoroughly recommend it.
Hello. Yeah, okay, I think we're recording. We'll do this as a little test and then we'll go and do the thing proper. Hello, this is Iain Lee. I have a special guest.
Good afternoon.
And Vinny.
Yeah.
So we are in the Burger King in Leicester Square and we are halfway through filming the second, the sequel to the fantastic internet sensation The World According to Vinny. This one is probably going to be called The World According to Vinny Again, I'd imagine. Good title?
Yeah, or the second. Vinny the second. Vinny's World According to Vinny the second.
Two Vinny.
It will not be called To Vinny. That will not be happening. But we thought we'd take this opportunity, 20 minutes after we'd sat down for our burgers, and with only a few minutes to go, to record a little tiny bonus Shindiggery podcast, which I haven't done for a long time. Oh, well, now I've got the technology to do live phone-in shows on the computer at home.
Does it actually work?
Well, I've tried it with one person, and it almost worked.
Was it your mum?
No, it was Watco. So I need to just do something with the computer and we'll see if that works. Anyway, Vinny, now's a good time for you to tell the kids how you've been.
All right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You were just trying to sing a song to us, weren't you?
Yeah. Is that a song by Akon? Where you want me to sing it?
Yeah.
Lonely, I'm Mr. Lonely, I've nobody on my own.
And that's by an Acorn?
Akon.
Yeah, an Acorn.
Yeah.
Do you know the song, Chris? Special guest?
No, is that a man or a woman singing that?
That's Vinny.
All right.
We're still not sure.
Oh. It's actually sung by a man. What?
Why haven't you done any podcasts? I mean, I haven't done any podcasts for about 6 months, but why haven't you done any? Because they were always... I used to love those.
I just got a bit bored. Yeah, it just takes so much effort to do, typing all the stuff,
I find the effort is actually recording the material, but yeah, the typing the stuff is difficult as well.
Yeah. Watching the stuff on YouTube, for example.
Yeah.
Also, it doesn't help if he gets banned from the internet cafe.
Did you get banned from the internet cafe?
No, unfortunately, yes, I have. The bloke who owns it saw me, yeah.
And you've got to be careful doing that in public places. You've got to keep it below the table.
I thought you were talking about the keyboard desk that slides out.
It's white.
All right, we don't need a description. There's an elderly gentleman walking, sat beside you. You just rubbed my leg. Why did you do that, you weirdo?
Because I banged my milkshake on the desk and white stuff came out.
Oh, no. No more gay jokes. Innit?
Is that your philosophy from now on?
No, if I do gay jokes, I get arrested because this new policy, the politicians have come out with that if you say anything bad about gay people, you will get arrested and tried and might get in jail, it's the pseudomites. What is it? I can't remember where. Yeah, that's true. I don't want to. Do you like meat?
I haven't laughed like this since I was about 16 years old. There hasn't been anything this funny for 19 years. This is great stuff. Anyway, Vinny, is there anything you'd like to ask us?
Have you been to prison?
No, I've not been to prison. I've not even been to visit a prison. I wouldn't mind going to prison for one night, but just to see what goes on and stuff. It'd be interesting, wouldn't it?
Well, nothing goes on. You're just in a room. Depends on you, doesn't it?
Maybe you make a documentary.
In prison?
Yeah, like...
No, they don't get cameras and stuff.
Yeah, bring your own camera.
I don't think you're allowed to. I think they'd confiscate it when you go in.
What's that, Louis Theroux do it? He did something like that, so maybe you're...
He wasn't a prisoner, though. He was, making a documentary.
He was a documentarist.
Oh, yeah, I've got a reality TV show thing.
He's genuinely really excited here. This is okay, go on.
What is... someone from the public can go into prison.
Prisoner?
Yeah, prison. But obviously, he ain't going to be a prisoner. He's if he stays there for a month or something, he wins 100 grand or something. If he gives up and tells the guards, "I want to go home, please," then he will die.
What happens if he escapes?
I don't know. I never thought about that. Maybe can...
he should get maybe even more money, like £250,000 or something. I don't think people are going to do it, partly for the prize money's good, and what happened there?
I don't know, someone just looking at me.
Well, you look funny. But the prize money's good, that bit will get people going. The escape money's a good idea, that will get people going. You said if they leave before their time's up, they die.
Yeah.
I think that's the flaw in your synopsis there, Vinny.
Yeah, obviously we don't have to do it in this country. We can go to, I don't know, some country in the Far East, or, I don't want to name a country because I might be deemed as racist.
What, like Iraq?
Yeah.
You're being very politically correct today.
Really?
Yeah, you've toned down a lot.
What's happened? Have you met a girl or something?
No. I've just been watching the news a lot. And listening to Matthew Wright. He's a knob.
Well, Matthew's a nice bloke.
Yeah, but he comes out with shit.
Well, yeah, but a lot of nice blokes do come out with shit. But you still listen to him, yeah?
Yeah. Someone suggested, right, there was on the news, the newspaper round thing.
News round?
No. On the right stuff, right?
Yeah. I've been on the right stuff.
Yeah, there's a newspaper section where, right, someone said there's some psychiatrists who are turning gay people straight.
Yeah.
And Matthew Wright turned around and said, are there any straight people who want to turn gay? I mean, what the hell was that all about? Why would any straight person want to turn gay? I mean, a gay person might want to turn straight because of the prejudice that he gets, but no straight person gets prejudice for being straight. Is always on the TV, isn't it? Especially on Channel 4 in the mornings, you've got something like student programs, right? On Channel 4.
No, it's not. It's Everybody Loves Raymond.
Vinny, I suppose we should probably go and film some more bits and pieces for the world. What was it? To Vinny. Any passing comments, special guest?
So when's Gators on?
I don't know, but it's on Channel 4 at least once a week.
Just keep watching that and you'll come across it.
Yeah, I think it's around in the morning around 10 o'clock.
Okay, well, you've been...
Britain's quite fit now, isn't she?
She's married to that chef.
But if she wasn't, and I would ask her out. Well, no, she's probably a bit too old for me, but I would, ask her if do you want to go into bed?
And what do you think her reply might be?
Probably no.
Probably no. Well, on that bombshell, we'll say ta-ta. We're off to record some more World According to Vinny that should be released on July the 7th, I think. So look forward to that. Ta-ta.
Bye. Bye-bye.
This is the story of Box. In tonight's broadcast, the parts of Kiyono-ri Matsuo and Masamichi Sugi will be played by Barry from Watford and Iain Lee. Who are Box?
1988年 1988
Box is a Japanese rock band who debuted in 1988, formed by 4 members who already had a professional career as singers, songwriters and players, and loved British pop and rock music such as the Beatles.
Yes, yes, yes.
And we are 2 of them.
2 chatterboxes. よく喋る2人でございます。
How big did Box become?
うちわでは大騒ぎ。It was a sensation, at least among us.
Sophisticated people engaged in the music industry liked and supported our sounds much.
People who have trained ear said excellent. It was a sensation.
No, we've done that bit. The next bit, but the level and trend.
But the level and trend of music scene in Japan at the time was... How was it?
Oh no, that was me.
We were ahead of our times, weren't we?
Probably. However, we've got quite a lot of loyal fans, especially in the music industry. Lots of musicians said they liked Box.
Well, lots of them said they'd often listen to us.
I was surprised when I found so many musicians did.
Yes, we were, weren't we?
We feel as if we were very popular.
It make us feel as if we were.
Was Temptation Girl a hit?
It was a great hit.
Well, it was.
Among us.
It was a great hit among us.
You don't need to read that bit.
Oh.
You go on to the next bit.
Okay. But this song is one of our best songs.
It is, isn't it?
So we are very happy to hear you like it.
Yes, really.
Great sense.
Really. We listened to Temptation Girl that you sang too.
Koiwa. Bad luck.
Koiwa bad luck, could you guess on a situation?
Did you ever watch the TV series Monkey?
It was a long time ago, so I didn't. Did you?
I did a couple of times.
Its theme song was Gandhara, wasn't it? A singer who sang it is a friend of mine.
He is.
That song.
Gandhara, they say it was in India. Gandhara.
Why did you split up?
We did not split up.
We didn't split up, did we? We did not.
We never did.
Never!
Well, we all also have our own activities, so there were some gaps as a band, but we haven't split up.
And I also got pregnant and gave birth.
What?
I took maternity leave.
An imaginary pregnancy?
Well, yes.
You're listening to The Box Story, exclusively with Iain Lee on Absolute Radio.
Fascinating lady, say you are crazy, so I'm a lady.
Why did you get back together? Is it the original lineup?
After quite a long time, we, original members, got together about 3 years ago.
It was extremely exciting.
Yeah.
It's like the Beatles. None of us can be replaced. We need each other to be there, so we perform with the original members, including live performances.
As we found we had made progress when we got together 3 years ago, even if we do say so ourselves, we thought this was the time to perform as Box. Whilst doing our own activities, we also thought we would try and make an effort to concentrate on Box this year.
We will.
We will.
We will.
We will.
今年はちょっとリズムを入れてやろうと思ってます。
What did you do in between?
先ほども言ったように僕の場合子育て出産違うか。
As I said before, I was busy giving birth, nursing. No, I'm joking. I, Masamichi Sugi, performed as a solo singer and also formed a band, group of 8, called Piccadilly Circus, with him, Keoniri.
This band was also influenced by British music.
Yes, it was. What is more, compared with mine, Keoniri's works are much more British-like, but I also performed American pop music with a female singer, of course, did my own works as a solo singer too, so I was quite busy.
Such a wide range of interests.
On the other hand, Keoniri has always had a mad love for British things.
I really love British things, really. So, Ian, you did, well, when I heard that Box songs had been on air under the night sky in the UK, I was so delighted. It's an honour.
It is, really.
Listen to the show.
I said it. It is, really. But you, Matsuo, have never been to the UK, have you?
No, never. I'd love to go there for something regarding Box someday.
Which of you is the tallest and why?
一番高いのは今日ここにいないですけどベースの小室
The tallest one might be Kazuyuki Komuro on bass, or could be Masakazu Tagami on guitar. I'm pretty sure we are not the tall ones, and why they are? Probably they had a lot of milk in their childhood.
Did they?
I don't know.
なぜ高いかちっちゃい頃牛乳をよく飲んだんじゃないんですか
Will Box ever come to the UK?
行きたいよね行きたい気持ちはもう
We rarely want to. We wish we would, really. If we have a chance, we will, definitely.
I hope this could be an opportunity. I've been to the UK once for my own recording. I stayed in Hampstead for about 2 weeks. I really like it there.
And we heard that our friend did a recording at the Abbey Road studio.
Oh, yes.
So jealous. In our mind, we are now eager to.
We hope we can visit the UK as Box.
気持ちとしてはね盛り上がってます行けたらいいなと思ってます
I'm Russ Williams, and you're listening to Living in a Box, the story of Box. Kori wa dari no kasa desu ka?
それはイアンさんの傘じゃないんですか
If the Beatles had a fight with the Beach Boys, who would win?
数でいけばビーチボーイズかもしれませんけど、まあビートルズの方がちょっと
If we just look at the numbers of members, the Beach Boys would probably win.
But it seems to me the Beatles would win because they are a little bit more feisty.
They could. Anyway, we like both the Beatles and the Beach Boys.
Actually, we love them.
Brian Wilson and Paul McCartney, their birth date is very close, just 1 or 2 days differences.
They both are bassists.
And melody makers as well.
It is a kind of miracle that they are in the same era.
Just do it a little bit quicker, Barry.
It is a kind of miracle that they are in the same era.
Do them all a little bit quicker if that's...
Oh.
Yeah. Well, in the Beach Boys, I mean, Brian Wilson didn't have John Lennon, you know. Well, you know. Sorry, it must be hard to explain, mustn't it?
What does it mean?
Not that fast.
Oh.
It was a pity that Brian Wilson didn't have a mate like John Lennon, like Paul McCartney.
He seems isolated. Well, he was, but still he is extremely talented.
We think both of them would win.
It says laughing in brackets.
Oh, dear. Will Box ever record again or release a DVD?
よく聞いてくれましたね今
A good question. Now, we've been writing new songs quite a lot since last year.
Pretty good they are.
Yes, they are.
Yes.
The ones we want you, Ian, to listen to.
And if everything goes well this year...
We want to release an album.
A new album.
A new album.
We would like to. Doing our own work, it is not a factory or the office work or something. As making our own music, we also do a lot for Box, and there are many rich tracks.
And if possible, a DVD too.
What did you think when you heard some DJ in the UK had been playing your songs?
ものすごく嬉しかったですよね。
本当に光栄でしたね。しかも
We were so happy.
Yes, really delighted. And you, Ian, sang along Box songs, didn't you? You did the parts that can be sung only if you really love them and listen to them a lot. It made us absolutely thrilled.
Extremely delighted.
Laughing in brackets.
Do the laugh.
Extremely delighted.
Do a longer laugh. That's creepy.
What Japanese band should we be keeping an ear out for?
Box ですよ。ボックスしかないと思いますよ。
You should be checking Box, definitely.
Have you considered recording a duet with Perfume?
ないですね。
ないですね。はい。知ってますよ、もちろん Perfume の音楽はね。はい。
No, we haven't.
We never thought of it. Of course, we know their music.
We do.
恋の運命は愛の証明は二人の後悔と何かが似ているかもね。
さっきも言いましたけど、ボックスはみんな
As I said before, all Box members love British music and always look for any cool sounds from Britain in CD shops or any other places.
We do, really. British things make me, well, you know, I envy you, Ian. Really? That you are British. I like Britain so much that I think, why wasn't I born in the UK? Though it's a bit too much. I sometimes think like that. I also like the streets and towns in the UK. Come to Watford. Something odd. Old.
Old, that's you.
Old, yes. And it's just nice as they are such as the ones in the Beatles films. When can we go there?
Well...
We hope we can.
Would love to.
It would be the best if I could go with Box members, surely.
なんか日本ともちょっと似てるところあると思うんですよ、どっか。なんかこう力ずくでいく。
I think that Britain is quite similar to Japan somehow, slightly different from the Americans who are just powerful. It seems to me in British bands, each member has got a unique sense and they are experts in each field, like a craftsman. But I've also found there is some music that doesn't sound like British in the recent UK music scene. I hope there would be more British-like music pieces in the UK.
What does that mean? Hope so.
Because the UK is a mecca for us. I also love British sense of humour, such as Monty Python's Flying Circus and The Persuasionists. Something like that. I found the same sense in the Beatles songs. Well, I love it so much. I really would love to...
Shall we go?
I hope we will.
We will.
ユーモアのセンスがまた大好きで、もちろんだからビートルズもね、その中に、歌の中に出てきてますから、あの辺も本当に大好きですね、とにかくね。ぜひ、ね。
行きましょうよ。
行きたいですね。
はい。
Oh dear.